3 of our quadruple header of college football on Fox continues from Norman, Oklahoma. It's the Sooners trying to get back to their winning ways against the West Virginia Mountaineers, winners of 2 straight ball games. Take a look at the up-to-the-moment standings in the Big 12 Conference. Texas alone at the top in the conference after Oklahoma State went down to Florida and just got blitzed by UCF today. K-State with a huge victory, and then you see Oklahoma and West Virginia right there in the middle at 4-2. Hi again, everybody, and welcome to Norman with Mark Helfrich. Jeff Levering with you. Thanks so much for being with us here tonight. And Coach, listen, Oklahoma's got to get back on the winning track. They've lost 2 straight ball games, including Bedlam last week. Meanwhile, West Virginia's won 2 straight. Air game from Oklahoma, run game from West Virginia.
Exactly right. Dillon Gabriel's glad to be back home. They've been perfect record-wise, and he has been outstanding on the road. A ton of issues, turnovers, miscommunications, and then for West Virginia, it's all about the run game. They want to control both lines of scrimmage and then keep that Dillon Gabriel on the sideline as much as possible.
West Virginia has been so good at controlling tempo. Number 4 in the country in time of possession. Perfect night for football in Oklahoma. Temperature just under 60 degrees. Not much wind to speak of. Oklahoma won the toss, deferred to the second half. So West Virginia will get that ground game off and running early. Start with a touchback. Here come the Mountaineers on offense. 6-3 on the season, 4-2 in conference play. Neil Brown, he's got Garrett Green, the junior. He can do everything. They're going to need a lot out of his legs today.
And he's got it all. The downfield shot passing game built again through the run game. Garrett Green, a baseball player, outstanding athlete. C.J. Donaldson, Jaheim White are the weapons in the backfield. Neil Brown has rebuilt this offense through this physical offensive line. He's the play caller. It's his stamp.
In motion, Green. They run the double option, trying to get to the edge past the 20-yard line. E.J. Horton finally tripped up after a short gain on first down. Horton can fly from the outside.
Yeah, they were trying to get that man going on the perimeter. Horton, the OU defensive coaches were like, fast. He's just fast. Him and Devin Carter both can go. And you can see the speed of that back half of this OU defense, limiting that to a 4-yard gain.
Little different start to this defensive backfield for Oklahoma this evening. 2nd and 6 for West Virginia. Tote to C.J. Donaldson. Barrels his way for a first down for West Virginia. Take a look at the starting lineup, and they get their right tackle back, Doug Nestor.
Yeah, Doug Nestor's back in for Malone, and then Wyatt Milam. Watch 74, a big physical NFL body type, and we talked about Donaldson earlier.
First pass of the game for Green. Pick up 9 yards on the completion to Preston Fox.
A ton of sideline stuff. Green is a streaky passer. He's not a pure passer. He's a downfield play-action shot guy. That is a big-time, just confidence builder for him, playing catch with Preston Fox to the boundary.
2nd down and 1, and you've got the entire playbook to play with now. Freshman Jaheim White in the ball game for the first time for West Virginia. Went for over 100 yards last week against BYU. He gets it on 2nd down and 1, reverses course, and he is thrown backward.
And they are happy to have that man back in there. Danny Stutzman missed Bedlam. Kip Lewis only had 15 tackles in his stead, but missing this guy. This is how he lined up. He's communicator, the communicator on the field. West Virginia aligned in an unbalanced formation, gets his guys right, and makes the play himself.
Missed last week against Oklahoma State. 73 tackles coming into this game, and that's with missing 1. 3rd and 1. To the outside, and they'll get the first down. Preston Fox got it. Fresh set of downs.
When you got Nestor back, you can go 6 O-linemen. Look at that right there. O-lineman's dream. Nick Malone lined up at tackle. Preston Fox doing the dirty work on that edge for the first down.
Stutzman again in on the stop. Donaldson back in on 1st and 10 from the Mountaineer 48. This is exactly the kind of drive that West Virginia wants. Control the tempo, control the clock. Green back to pass on 1st down, looking down the middle, caught. Out of the 20-yard line goes Devin Carter on the reception.
This is the chunk play-action passing game. Watch, he's going to start running like a double post look, put his left foot in the ground right there. Creates that corner route cavity. Great recognition by Garrett Green. Better protection up front. And the Mountaineers are rolling.
Gain of 32 yards. First catch of the game for Devin Carter. Green sets up the wide receiver screen. Get a flag down. That was Ray on the reception. We'll check on the penalty.
Communicating here maybe for an offensive pass interference, but if it's caught behind the line of scrimmage, that would be wiped away. They're asking both the line judge and the head linesman.
Kevin Marr.
There is no foul for offensive pass interference. The ball is caught at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Good call by you, Coach.
So that's just great communication right there by the officials. They throw the flag because there was a block. You see the block right here over the top of the screener. It's on the inside out by Carter. They throw the flag, but the ball is caught behind the line of scrimmage, so they wipe that off. This is a great drive. As you said, controlling the clock. They've given them empty. They've given them unbalanced. They've given them 6 O-linemen. Ton of variation.
Donaldson moves next to Green. Donaldson gets it over the left side. Donaldson into the end zone. Touchdown Mountaineers. What a drive. 13-yard touchdown run for Donaldson, his 10th of the year.
A dream start turns into a touchdown. Watch, you got the right guard, Brandon Yates, 81 Traylon Davis creasing it. I thought Donaldson was going to go down right there, but he was getting tackled by his own guy. Bounced it outside, touchdown Mountaineers.
Hayes for the point after. Little tense atmosphere in Norman. Hayes puts it through. Here is tonight's game countdown. It is sponsored by Progressive. C.J. Donaldson finds the end zone. The opening drive score for the Mountaineers. Fox College Football is sponsored by GMC. We are professional grade. Some of the atmosphere in Norman today getting you set for a night game. Great atmosphere coming in. And listen, these folks in Norman have been looking forward to this one for a while. 2 straight losses on the road, coming back home, and you can feel the tenseness after that opening drive that went 75 yards in 4 minutes for West Virginia.
Yeah, it's been crazy right here. This is a place you just don't lose. You certainly don't lose to your rival like that. The last game of Bedlam, it's been a tough week. That is, again, the dream response by West Virginia. You have a bye week. You had to pick the best of the bunch. They had a little Kansas in that opening drive, had a little Oklahoma State in that opening drive. Well done, and now it's time for OU to respond.
Hayes ready to kick it away for West Virginia. Jaleel Farouk back to receive for Oklahoma. Be a touchback, and Dylan Gabriel gets back to work. He's had a phenomenal season. 71% with his completion percentage, threw for over 340 yards last week. But the turnovers have been killers recently.
Yeah, it was turnovers, and they had issues with crowd noise at both Kansas and in Bedlam. They had snap issues, as we said earlier, communication issues, pre-snap penalties. That set them back, and then turnovers, the biggest issue. That guy plays clean tonight. West Virginia's going to have a tough time stopping.
Sawchuk goes in motion, empty backfield for Gabriel on first down. And he throws short, intended for Drake Stoops.
And right out the gate, West Virginia brings max pressure, challenging Jacob Sexton, who's in there for his first ever start at right tackle. Had one start last year at left tackle. He's in for Guyton. Drake Stoops, intended receiver, has been playing great, the leader of this entire team.
Gabriel getting all kinds of time, finds his receiver, Nick Anderson. First down and more for Anderson.
Great fit by Dillon Gabriel. They zone it out this time. They only bring 3. This turns into a curl concept on the inside and just fit over the top of Jared Bartlett.
Going quick, handoff. Sawchuk is wrapped up and brought down by Anthony Wilson. This defense for West Virginia, they've been playing a lot better.
Yeah, multiple fronts. Lockhart has to be causing a lot of problems in the backfield. Koba on the second level, playing great.
Pressure on Gabriel, trying to get rid of it. And will find his receiver, upended. Austin Stogner on the catch. Some elusiveness from Dillon Gabriel.
And they drop Stogner in coverage. Just run a little zone concept down here on the bottom. Doing a great job avoiding the blitz of Marcus Floyd. And Dillon Gabriel doing his thing.
22-yard reception. So Stogner being attended to on the sideline. Sawchuk down the middle. Tripped up inside the 5-yard line. Beanie Bishop saved a touchdown.
Just a crease. Great play design right here. Watch the back block right there. Great job fitting Sawchuk. Physical, getting vertical. Can't quite finish it like last week, but they're in business.
Sawchuk brought down in the backfield. No gain on first and goal. Marcus Floyd on the tackle.
Just a great effort. We talked about Beanie Bishop in coverage. There he is, maybe a touchdown saving tackle.
Bishop's been all over the field to transfer. Tommy Walker checks in. He's in the backfield. Gabriel under center. Play action pass. Gabriel flushed down. Incomplete. Was looking to the back of the end zone. Stogner was the intended receiver. He had him.
Yeah, Stogner was wide open. They ate Drake Stoops up right there. Sawchuk can't get out, and man, I would bet your mortgage that Dillon Gabriel is going to make that throw 1,000 times out of 1,000. And so would they.
A reaction from the Sooner faithful. 3rd and goal. Just inside the 2-yard line. Gabriel makes his way in. Good response from the Sooners. Touchdown run of the year for Dillon Gabriel.
Great answer, had a little motion. The back jump to this side, just a quarterback lead zone all the way. Both quarterbacks will try to do it themselves. A huge score for this stadium.
Saw a wild one just before us up in the Pacific Northwest.
Tennis match.
Utah and Washington. Washington able to hang on. Game number 3 starting that way. Schmidt for the point after. No issues, all tied, 7-7. Dillon Gabriel, a good start. Touchdown run for QB1. Fox College football sponsored by Ram Trucks, built to serve. First lap. The Sooner Schooner 7-7 game. West Virginia about ready to get the football back. Another 8-play drive going 75 yards.
Sounds familiar. 1 for 233. Matching the output that West Virginia did in 4 minutes.
Repeat, then repeat. And a fair catch. So West Virginia gets the football again. This is what they did on their first touchdown. Diagnose it for us, Coach.
Yeah, here's Danny Stutzman, just the all-star, great player. Has to scrape over the top in this play, get all the way over the top to fit C.J. Donaldson. They have nothing else. I was thinking they were talking to him about maybe they didn't think he looked right, like health-wise. But I think Coach Venables on the sideline, they just had a little disagreement on where that was supposed to fit. Got to coach the great ones.
Stutzman back out there. He had Kip Lewis in the middle for Oklahoma. Drive number 2 for West Virginia. Sweep to the outside. And a gain of 5 yards to Rodney Gallagher. So West Virginia's offense last time. How about Oklahoma's defensive starting lineup?
OU's defense, Ethan Downs, talk about his toughness, his care factor, his leadership. We've hit on Danny Stutzman, sideline to sideline guy. And then on the back end, Billy Bowman, an absolute stud. Kanai Walker getting the start tonight in place of Gentry Williams.
Bowman's got 4 picks. As a team, 15 for Oklahoma. Second down and 6. And movement.
False start. Offense number 72. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
These fans say we like it when it's their guys doing it due to crowd noise a lot more than our guys. And Nestor, you could see, was pulling, trying to get his big body moving a little too early.
First time West Virginia's gone backwards. Donaldson on the carry, looking for a seam, not finding it, runs into a slew of gray jerseys. Danny Stutzman leading the way.
Just great pursuit by the entire defense. They have 9 defenders on the ball right there. They are committed to making Garrett Green beat them through the air. Watch this, they're gonna have a defensive meeting. The corners weren't invited. All other 9 were around Donaldson. Look at all the gray. A lot of guys named Unity.
Yates, the man down on the play. It's number 50 right there. Got pushed down backward at the end. So he is down, being attended to. Will step aside at Norman. They have used the number 14 a number of times
Yes,
to the rallying cry.
A very likable guy for many reasons, and that's one of them. Not how they want to operate 3rd and extra long.
3rd and 12 officially for Green. Bringing pressure. And the pass is incomplete. A little confusion there on the route. Devin Carter, the intended receiver. There's Brent Venables, second-year head coach at Oklahoma. Trying to get this club back in the win column after 2 straight losses. Tough one at Kansas, even tougher one at Bedlam last week on what could be the last Bedlam game ever. Good response from his defensive group after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Kick is away. Gavin Freeman calls for fair catch, and he's got it. Coach, take us inside the film room.
Well, here's last week, the first drive of Bedlam. The key here, a little same side ball handling here between Sawchuk and Gabriel. They get it creased. Stogner does a great job getting Sawchuk to the 2nd and 3rd level untouched, and he does the rest. Great design execution.
You see the offense this year for Oklahoma. Not afraid to throw it, that's for sure. They've got a very busy running back room.
Yeah.
Sawchuk has
ton of distribution.
Yeah, he has been the hot hand. Ran for 111 yards last week. Sawchuk gets it on 1st down, bounces to the outside. A 1st down for Sawchuk, still going and into West Virginia territory.
Does a great job staying with it. Kind of runs again into his own guys. They're like, hey man, we're trying to help you. Within his jersey tug. Sawchuk, physical finish.
Tyron Bradley was the one who had that jersey in his hands, and another big gain on 1st down. That's 8 for Sawchuk. Oklahoma with the stop.
This is how OU wants to operate. Offensive coordinator Jeff Levy as fast as possible.
Gabriel, all kinds of time, looking middle, incomplete, no flags. Stoops, the intended receiver. Wilson on the coverage, 3rd and short.
Just a little miscommunication on the back end there. He thought he was going to go up the hash. Watch the finish here. He's going to start on the left hash. That crosser, he's expecting to climb right up that hash over the top. The free safety's back and over the top right there. And Dylan Gabriel sees it one way. They're getting Drake Stoops on the sideline after that one.
Starter in motion. Quick slant. That's a first down for Stoops.
Just a great job going back to Mr. Reliable. This guy's been outstanding, as we said, as a leader. Here he is helping his quarterback out. A little bit of a ball behind him. Great job being physical. First down.
Do we need to talk about a 5-yard game when you need a couple of yards? Up the middle, inside the 15-yard line, goes Gabriel.
Gabriel's so fun to watch when he's on. Maybe not for a Mountaineer fan, but getting this going, play action pass, drop back game, and a much better athlete than ever given credit for.
On the backside, down goes Gabriel. Sean Martin on the sack, his first sack of the year.
This is going to be an issue if the 3-man rush gets home that fast, and a great effort by Martin. Watch, they only end up bringing 3.
Loss of 7 yards makes it second.
Martin's one of those 3. Just runs through Jacob Sexton. Sack.
2nd and long. Hand off up the middle, brought down to the 15-yard line was Sacha. Marcus Floyd, another tackle after a gain of 6.
I asked Jeff Levy yesterday, there's some elements of this West Virginia defense. They're kind of Iowa State-ish. That was one of them. Show 1 look, rush 3, play a zone defense. Let these talented guys in front of you get there with that 3-man rush or make him check it down.
Anderson, the motion man. Gabriel bringing pressure down the middle. Catch made inside the 5-yard line. That was Anderson on the reception.
And just as we said that, here's the change-up. They bring 6. They can't protect that one. Good throw and catch.
Sawchuk for 1.
8 yard down to the 2-yard line.
2nd down and goal from the 2.
2nd and goal.
Those guys in there arguing about, holding and this. And the official, it was clean.
Oh, holding on any play if you really wanted to. Gabriel to the flat, incomplete. Beanie Bishop was all over it if the catch was going to be made by Farouk anyway.
Yeah, just great vision. His eyes are inside on Dylan Gabriel. It's a pick route up top. It's legal by Drake Stoops. Watch. Why? Because 3 is right down the line. Similar to that offensive pass interference that they waved off before. Great recognition by a great corner, Beanie Bishop.
Empty backfield for Gabriel on 3rd and goal. Gabriel ran one in before, and he's got another one. Touchdown Sooners. That offensive front winning battles for Oklahoma.
They get them aligned right where they want, and there's the natural bubble in this defense right over the right guard and tackle with the motion. Great design, great finish by McCade Matoyer. 72 there, right guard.
2 possessions, 2 rushing touchdowns for Dylan Gabriel. Little home cooking for the Sooners. Dylan Gabriel having a good day on the ground. 2 scores for the senior quarterback. 14-7 Oklahoma. Fox College football, sponsored by Pacific Life, creating financial security for more than 150 years. And by AT&T, connecting changes everything. Some Heisman-winning quarterbacks at Oklahoma. Jason White, in 03, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray. 3 of those #1 overall picks. Dylan Gabriel, 10+ rushing touchdowns. He's got 2 already today. Don't forget, plenty more coming up. Quadruple header of football on Fox. Pac-12 After Dark, Caleb Williams, who won the Heisman a year ago. And USC take on Bo Nix and the 6th-ranked Oregon Ducks. Action kicks off next.
So much incredible tradition here. I mean, how about the conference championship trophies? They're on the ground.
Yeah.
They're like literally on the ground. There's so many of them.
Need to build another wing to this place to fit all those conference championships. And they'll be in a new conference next year. Back to pass. Green going deep. Miscommunication with his receiver. He was trying to get it out to E.J. Horton. Horton went to the post.
Yeah, he was in the right spot, and this is what I was talking about earlier. Garrett Green is just, he's not a, exceptionally accurate passer. But this is where Neil Brown said, hey, man, I'm just going to take some shots. He's going to throw 50-50 on a hitch versus 50-50 on a deep post to E.J. Horton. You might as well take that shot.
Garrett Green, great baseball player, baseball family. Shining in West Virginia. Handoff on 2nd and 10, and brought down in the backfield is White. Kip Lewis was the first to get his hand on him. You see Garrett Green with the quarterbacks, 18 total touchdowns, 2 or fewer turnovers. Garrett Green is very good with holding on to that football. He's got 3rd and long. Goes across his body. Didn't have enough on it to get it out to his receiver, trying to get it to Fox. It's a 3 and out for West Virginia.
Yeah, this pressure, him running to his left, is what they want to try to force, and there it is. You see Stutzman involved, Mason Thomas involved, forcing the throwaway.
Coaching moment right there from Neil Brown, talking with Garrett Green. Oliver Straw back to punt, his 2nd punt in as many drives. Heat coming from the left side. Freeman, fair catch, ball's out. West Virginia recovers. You got to have a couple of those if you want to pull off an upset. Turnovers have been an issue for Oklahoma. That's #1.
This place, again, stunned, silence. This is where you have to try to communicate. You got to try to see this, and then kind of a savvy play right there by number 2.
Recovered by the kicking team. 1st down, West Virginia.
And that gets right into the lap of Freeman. Bartlett on the recovery, and Garrett Green right back in business.
On the door of the red zone, too. 1st and 10. Indifferent crowd noise from the Sooner faithful. Handoff, Donaldson right side, gets to the 30-yard line, hammered out of bounds after a gain of 3.
Well, there we saw that coaching moment on the sidelines, and here's where it paid off. It's the same play they ran. Watch Stutzman, he's in the same spot. Now I'm going to get over the top and get this big guy to the ground. Coaching, correction, execution, still 2nd and 7.
Late substitution from West Virginia. Oklahoma able to match. Carter, the motion man, taking their time. This is exactly what they want to do on offense.
This is good. This allows Neil Brown to try to get to the ideal play and burn some clock and keep it out of the other number 8's hands.
Just able to beat that play clock. There goes Green as he slides. Mark it right at the first portion of that slide. Gain of 2 yards, third down and 5.
Yeah, this guy is not, even with the baseball background, not a big slider. That's something Coach Brown has tried to get him to do a little bit more of, protect himself.
Former catchers, they don't know how to slide very well.
He likes those home plate collisions, the old school home plate collision.
Big third down. Green's going to run it, and he is hammered at the 30-yard line.
Kip Lewis, Danny Stutzman, Kip Lewis, Danny Stutzman. Great response. They showed a little three-man rush. The twist, Bothroyd bounced it right to Kip Lewis. Big-time play.
Lost one on the play, so they'll bring in the field goal unit. Hayes has missed just once this season. Trying to convert after getting that turnover on the muff punt. 48-yard attempt. Wide left. Oklahoma able to hold on after the turnover.
Just missed it all the way. That looked like my driver. Big contact, snap hook off the range. Tough there for the Mountaineers. Big time turnover opportunity. Better answer by this Sooner defense.
For Hayes, his only miss of the season came from 58 yards. He had made 9 straight.
See that OU offense man out and ready to go, ready to snap the rock. Neil Brown knows that's a missed opportunity.
Even points on the board after the turnover.
Whoa.
Pitched out to Sawchuk. Sawchuk brought out of bounds. Caden Beiser on the stop. Short gain of 2 for Sawchuk. That will be the end of the first quarter. Brent Venables going over to his defense, saying nice job after the opening drive touchdown for Garrett Green and company. Couldn't take advantage of the turnover from Oklahoma in the last possession. 2 possessions, 2 TDs on the ground by Dylan Gabriel.
It's 100%. Man rush.
Gabriel finds the middle. In the clear. And able to be brought down inside the 10-yard line. Saving a touchdown was Beanie Bishop. Nick Anderson, 63 yards.
Just great timing. No reroute of any kind, no carry. You just can't do that with Nick Anderson and Dylan Gabriel. Beanie Bishop again, a great effort.
On the keeper inside the 5-yard line. Gang tackled. Sean Martin, the first man to meet him. Bishop not giving up on that play, saving a touchdown for now. Nick Anderson has been the big play guy for Oklahoma all year, and now with the injury to Andrell Anthony, he is taking on a much bigger role. Gabriel to the outside, incomplete. Too tall for Stoops.
Little 2-man game down here at the bottom. Dylan Gabriel has a chance to just put it on Drake Stoops. He just missed it again. That's his second miss down there.
Hey, he missed Stockner earlier on the last drive. Ended up running it in himself. A couple of gimmies. 3rd and goal from the 5. Gabriel staring down his receiver. It's in the air and incomplete. Tried to get it to Farouk. Beanie Bishop knocked that one away. How about 18 of those for Bishop?
They call him dropped interception Bishop. There's a different version of that they say out loud amongst themselves. That's the same exact play they just ran. They threw the route to Stoops. Farouk was the underneath portion of it. Brent Venables not pleased with a field goal attempt as well.
West Virginia trying to hold him to 3. That would be a victory on this drive after that long catch and run from Anderson. Schmidt's good from 23 yards. Anderson closing in on 100 yards through the air. But West Virginia's defense holds the Sooners to 3.
It looks like a little organic chemistry, and they're starting to show off.
You sure it's organic?
There's carbon. There's a shot at the Mountaineers. Definitely organic chemistry. A lot of smart people here.
3 for 3 on.
And a couple engineers in Morgantown as well.
Muff kick there. Up the middle. Preston Fox out across the 30 and tackle just short of the 40-yard line. Maybe that'll jolt this Mountaineers offense. 34 yards on the return for Fox.
How many times does this happen where the ball is mishandled and then it's a gash? One missed tackle. Trying to get the edge there. Great tackle in space.
Trying to find some answers on offense. That first drive to script. Last 3 drives haven't gone anywhere.
Yeah, that first drive looked like, hey, we had a bye week. We got to, those extra practices preparing specifically for you. And that OU has the answers thus far.
White's in the backfield on first down. White gets it up the middle and tripped up. He was going to the house if it weren't for a shoestring tackle. Gain of 7 for White.
Yeah, this back end has to, you got to rotate to account for the quarterback on the pole. These gash downhill runs, the O-line, and Traylon Davis doing a great job moving this defensive front.
Third down and short after a gain of 2 for White.
When you get all those, you got to account for the front side run, the back, the cutback, the pull by the quarterback, a ton of one-on-one tackles.
Makari Vickers, the cornerback, is in some pain for Oklahoma ahead of this 3rd down and 1 play. Vickers, the freshman, having a nice season for Oklahoma. He's down being intended to.
Want to see where your team stands? Just tell Siri. Show me the college football ranking.
And she said yes. Congratulations to the newly engaged couple.
Brent Venables and his defense. Makari Vickers helped off the field. Native of Quincy, Florida. 3rd down and 1 for West Virginia.
Yeah, big 3rd and 1 here. Only 1 for 4 to this point in this game. This is a huge one to keep Neil Brown in it. Makari Vickers, another one of those talented freshmen on the back end. They supplemented this defense so well up front with transfers and portals, and on the back end, a ton of talented freshmen.
Loaded box for Oklahoma's defense. Donaldson gets it and is driven backward. Stutzman, who else?
Just watch the push right down the middle. They get on the edge of Frazier. Great job drawing the block of one of the best centers in America and allowing your all-world linebacker to get in the backfield on 3rd and 1, setting up 4th and 2.
The touchdown run from West Virginia. Stutzman just maybe a step late, thinking a bit too much. He's not thinking anymore.
No hesitation right there.
4th down, they're going for it. They've converted on 52% of their 4th down conversions. Whistles blow, timeout. Oklahoma wanted to see how West Virginia came out on offense. Well, tomorrow,
Timeout, Oklahoma.
special 2-hour Veterans Day pregame show live from the Air Force Academy. And it's a doubleheader starting with 49ers Jaguars, followed by the Giants and Cowboys in America's Game of the Week. Check for the games in your area, all on Fox. Veterans Day weekend. And a special salute and thank you to all of our veterans.
Absolutely.
Active duty servicemen and women making their way into the stadium earlier today, getting a much deserved high five from the fan base out in front of Memorial Stadium. 4th down and 2. West Virginia going for it. This is no surprise. 14 of 27 on 4th down this year. Little different formation. They need the 48-yard line. Fox in motion. Green to pass over the middle. Incomplete. Should have been picked by Colby McKenzie. Either way, it's going the other way.
Yeah, had a couple guys wide open. Just not his strength, his true drop back pass. That's what this is, just an old school shallow cross concept. Has 2 guys open there. You saw Devin Carter put the old hands on head of, oh, what would have been. But as it is, great response by the OU defense. Just got to put it on him. You can read the lips there. Coach Brown, and we're going the other way.
Good field position for Oklahoma. Gabriel to pass, gets the outside. Farouk. Good tackle by Bishop. Gain of 4 for Farouk. First catch. Again, Gabriel lofts it down the middle, incomplete. He had his man. He's trying to get to Stogner.
Yeah, this guy again, man, this just doesn't happen. We've seen 3 just flat out misses. 70+% passer. That time right down Broadway. Probably would have been tackled before it was a touchdown. That's the 2nd time he's missed him wide open. Had Drake Stoops in the end zone as well. I feel him make a couple corrections and get this right.
Big opportunity for this defense for West Virginia to pick up a stop. Just a gain of 1 for Sawchuk. 3rd down and 5. Now if you're Oklahoma, 4th down, 5 plus side of the field.
Yeah, they're going for it right here. They're out of field goal range for sure. No sense in the punt. Vesterinen right there in on the tackle, just wadding things up. Bouncing it to Koba.
9 out of 14 on 4th down are the Sooners.
0 blitz, no help, bringing pressure.
That's not a false start.
Down the middle, catch made, Stogner. 1st down, Sooners.
Stogner on safety, Anthony Wilson. It's a 0 blitz, you gotta be inside. You see that 81, you gotta be lined up on the 8, not the 1. Can't let a tight end cross your face.
Sawchuk still chugging those legs after a gain of 2. 10 out of 15 now on 4th down for Oklahoma. Drive continues. That West Virginia defense, they've been on the field a lot.
Yeah, you better tie shoes against this outfit. They're fast.
Gabriel outside. He's got Stoops just across the 30-yard line. Aubrey Burks on the tackle.
Guy is a physical dude, junior from Oak Ridge, Florida. Just beat Nick Anderson's block.
Gabriel outside. He's already got 2 rushing touchdowns. He's out of bounds inside the 5.
Burks recognizes it again, gets over the top. You see 10 right there, Bartlett. He's the read. Pulls it off of that, and it was green grass until Burks.
Hand up the middle, stonewalled at the 4. Game forward progress down to the 3. Warren on the tackle. Gabriel has been doing it on the ground. 6 carries, 33 yards. Sawchuk, for his own case, 77 yards on the ground already. Under center, play action. Middle, touchdown! Stogner's got it. That time, Gabriel didn't miss him.
There's great execution here, great design. Jeff Levy under center. Gotta stop the run, gotta stop the run, gotta stop the run. There's that big void, and they can't miss Stogner again. Touchdown.
First touchdown catch of the year.
60.
big boy. Stogner does such a great job. He missed him down the middle earlier. Finds him in the end zone. (24-7). 2 touchdowns on the ground for Dylan Gabriel. Now 1 through the air. All Sooners here in Norman.
Back in Norman, let's take a look at what happened on that touchdown. The touchdown from Dylan Gabriel to Stogner. Play safety here on the back end. Aubrey Burks and Beanie Bishop is the corner outside. You've got Stogner, you've got Drake Stoops. Got to stop the run, got to stop the run. The throw is over the top. That looked like Aubrey Burks was the man responsible for the coverage. That's the little conflict of assignment right there. Great execution.
Touchdown pass of the game for Gabriel. Fair catch called for by Fox. First time that Stogner has been able to find the end zone. How about 4th down? West Virginia unable to pick it up. Oklahoma, no issues for them. Stogner with the 4th down pickup and then the touchdown.
Yeah, Stogner has been outstanding and should have some more yardage and touchdowns to his ledger. And you saw, as we spoke of earlier, Garrett Green's he's not designed to be a drop back passer. They got to keep this game in touch here, do their thing. Down 17. OU is hot offensively, got to score this drive.
Green keeps up the middle, brought down to the 30-yard line. Saw that graphic and just how Oklahoma has been able to get yards whenever they want to. First drive for West Virginia. They went 75 yards down the field. They have 13 yards prior to that play since. And Green started 3 for his first 3 throwing the football. He's 0 for his last 4. This is a drive where they need to cash in. Green to the edge and incomplete. There was a little bit of contact there, but unable to make the catch.
Woody Washington ripped it out. The Sooner fans here, they think a little bit of contact is okay on the outside. Great design defensively there to contain Garrett Green. Definitely not pass interference. CJ Horton has to come back to that ball. That's one where Garrett Green, they're trying to get on the perimeter, get away from this pass rush. Brent Venables knows that. He says, let's widen those edges out. 3rd and 5.
One for 5 on 3rd down. Here goes Green, back to pass, run out of time. Green flushed out, throws low. He had his receiver. He had Jaheim White, but threw it at his feet.
Just a contained tempo rush here. They're not flying upfield, letting him do his thing with his feet. Watch him try to keep him in the pocket. Bounces it outside, and as you said, man, had a chance there for Jaheim White against Danny Stutzman. Danny Stutzman could do a lot of things. He can't run with Jaheim White.
Straw, good punt. Freeman out. He's able to cover that one. That's 2 muff punts. Gavin Freeman, he lost the first one, is able to jump on that one.
And that first one wasn't his fault. This one, he is squared up and just misjudges it, lets it get through the wickets. I think that's Traylon Ray. There's 7. And what could have been avoiding disaster for Gavin Freeman.
Well, for Oklahoma, they were able to withstand the last muff punt that West Virginia jumped on. A missed field goal from 48 yards. Now backed up inside their own 15-yard line. Here come the Sooners. 4 drives, 4 scores, 3 touchdowns, and a field goal. Handoff to Tommy Walker. And he loses yardage.
I loved it when you asked defensive coordinator Jordan Leslie last night, where do you start with this offense? Where do you start? He goes, everywhere.
Everywhere. Gabriel pulls it back. Fires down the middle, caught.
45-yard line, a gain of 23.
Great adjustment by Stoops again. Almost allows Tyron Bradley to get back in coverage. Just a great adjustment helping Dylan Gabriel out.
3 catches already for Stoops. 55 receptions on the season for the senior receiver.
Balance with all the eligible receivers on this side, just a tackle up top.
The pitch to the outside. Good move by Farouk. Boy, did he leave the defender in the dust on that first move, huh?
Yeah, he had 2 unblocked defenders. This play was over right here. Uh-oh. Little shake and bake. Sean Martin has no chance.
Pressure from the outside. Catch. Farouk, who just had the run, comes up with the reception.
Just outstanding by Dylan Gabriel. Pressure right in his face. They went, hey, enough of this 3-man rush stuff. We got to heat him up. Great execution by Dylan Gabriel.
Amazing poise. Pump and go. End zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Jaden Gibson.
Just one-on-one on the outside. Little skinny post, and there is nobody over the top. And again, man, when you think about stopping everything, you stop nothing. It looked like Burks had his eyes in the backfield. Beanie Bishop was outside leverage. He had no help with that safety there. Great execution by OU.
No answer for this West Virginia defense. 5 possessions, 5 scores, including 4 touchdowns. Gabriel with his 2nd touchdown through the air of the game. Perfectly right into the basket of Jaden Gibson.
Play in the Pac-12 championship game, and then Jordan Travis is doing an unbelievable job at Florida State. Had a battle with Miami today. That man, Dylan Gabriel, was one of my favorites early, and just fell off.
Hand off to the inside to Donaldson. And for West Virginia, they're going to have to get something going and in a hurry. I mean, it has been a struggle for them. They've yet to get a first down since their first drive.
Yeah, they are built to play cleanly, to take advantage of turnovers, to, as we talked about, to run the ball, control the time of possession, not to come back from 24-point deficits against one of the best offenses in America.
Play clock at 10, and West Virginia finally getting what they want.
At the edge up top.
Handoff again, bleeding forward. Donaldson hit at the 45-yard line, and they'll give him the 46. A first down for West Virginia. Some momentum after a gain of 14.
Yeah, this guy's again 240 pounds, and he just needs a little crease. They run this play, it's a little version of counter, creating one little gap, and he's to the 2nd level instantly.
Who wants to tackle 6'1", 240?
Not me. Let me just get that right.
Guy's only been playing running back for 2 years, starting as a tight end.
And Jaheim White's 5'7", 192, and he plays the same way.
West Virginia ran for over 330 yards against BYU last week. Donaldson gets the handoff, picks up 2. Combination of Donaldson and White combined for over 240 yards on the ground between the duo. White checks in for Donaldson on 2nd down and 8.
Oklahoma changing up the look, but it's becoming a 5-man pressure almost every time to get the ball handed off, to get it out of Garrett Green's hands, and they've got the line games on the front side. Another 5-man pressure.
Pressure, Green going deep. Green's got a guy. Caught. Traylon Ray inside the 5-yard line. Gamble made. I want to go deep. They got it.
Yep. Let's chunk play it one-on-one on Kanai Walker getting the start tonight for Gentry Williams, and an absolute strike to the 6'3" Floridian. Little track meet out there on the numbers.
Great blitz pickup on Jaheim White too. Able to get the blitzer down to the ground to set up Ray.
And you see what Neil Brown says with, hey man, might as well take the chunk shots, not throw the hitches, not throw that over the middle stuff.
Fox in motion. Green keeps. Green. Mark just a little short. I mean, by the nose of a football is he short.
He gets down inside the 1-yard line.
And much like Dylan Gabriel, all sorts of games to get this guy the ball. They do this a ton. A little cross buck action with the back, a jet sweeper, and back to that same counter concept. And we have a Sooner down.
The previous plays under further review.
Take another look at that
On the
play.
field
There's
was
a
that the
man
runner was
down
short
for
of the line.
Oklahoma.
The goal line, excuse me.
Officials are going to take another look, see whether or not Green crossed the plane.
Yeah, Stutzman was down. He just sprinted off, much to the delight of the home field fans.
Let's see if there's any angle that we can see that has Green over the line. I mean, he is close. That left foot was basically on the paint. But the ball's got to get across the line.
That is a great reaction by the back end. And yeah, I mean, obviously we can't see anything there.
Replay official is D. Anderson up in the booth.
Woody Washington there in the corner. Kind of looks like he's ensuring that he can't cross, but man, that is really close.
Our first surge that we saw, it looked like maybe, if it's not, it's second and a nose. To call Kevin Marr, our referee.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands. Second down.
Not enough to tell a difference. So Green to go back to work.
Got offensive head coach, play caller, defensive head coach, play caller. Two great guys, two great football guys as well.
Second and goal from inside the 1-yard line. A little Mountaineer push. How are you going to be able to tell? We'll find out as they umpile the bodies.
Yeah, what's that description? Not a Morgantown movement? Not enough. Not enough right there.
Third goal as the officials come in late.
A lot of humanity. DeJohn Terry, 321 in the middle there. The Tennessee transfer, he's not moving an inch.
Trace Ford coming in from the backside, trying to rip that ball out. As Traylon Davis was trying to push Garrett Green forward. Clock continues to tick, coming up on 2 minutes to go in this first half. Third and goal, and they set up in the shotgun. Donaldson, stonewalled again by Oklahoma. Brings up 4th and goal.
DeJohn Terry, Isaiah Cole. Resetting the line of scrimmage right there, and no chance. Again, 240-pound C.J. Donaldson. There's no voids in the A gaps, B gaps. Gonna have to get the ball on the edge.
Clock operator, please reset the game clock to 2:06.
Tell you, this defense came to play today.
Thank you.
They had really been scuffling over the last couple of weeks with Kansas, and even going back to the UCF game a little bit. There was some question marks about this defense. They've shown up in a big way.
Yeah, John Rice Plumlee, until he went out of that game, he showed very well. He showed the pokes a little bit today, too. Cowboys had a little trouble with UCF. Much to the delight of this crowd in pregame warm-up. The crowd was going crazy watching the UCF-Oklahoma State game on the Jumbotron.
See the rushing touchdowns allowed by Oklahoma's defense. None in the first 5 games. 9 in the last 4. 4th and goal. West Virginia gotta go for it. Stutzman back on the field after he left earlier. Empty backfield for Garrett Green as the Norman faithful on their feet. Shovel pass. Donaldson didn't get there. Wow, what a stand from Oklahoma.
Just a huge, huge stand. Give DeJounte Terry a game ball. 4 plays in a row. Dominating along with Coe and everybody else on an elite offensive line inside out. Zach Frazier, an unbelievable center, and they had nothing.
Was that the runner was short of the goal line?
Forward pass, that ball's in his right hand. There's no way that ball crosses the line from this vantage point. Let's take a look right here. Stutzman, Terry, Woody Washington.
That's the look right there from Neil Brown. One offensive coach, the reaction from a defensive coach.
Yeah, that's one of those. That's one of those looks where, you know, that playbook, the right guard blocks down on that A gap, and you just block him. Well, that goes backwards. Totally different scenario.
And the officials take another look at this. I go back to Stutzman on that first drive from West Virginia. There is no hesitation in what Stutzman is doing in every drive since. Check in with Dean Blandino back in Los Angeles. Dean, what are your thoughts on this one?
4th and goal, so it's a big play. So replay just wants to get another look, but this is going to stand. There's just no shot.
On the field stands. First down, Oklahoma.
Really difficult to get a shot of the football with all those bodies, and that's the right call.
Thank you so much, Dean. Call stands. I mean, Oklahoma was inside their 15-yard line and very quickly got down the field for 6 on the last drive. Now they're tucked inside their own 1. West Virginia's had their opportunities. Got nothing on a turnover. The offense just hasn't been able to really have prolonged drives. And here comes Oklahoma. And they get the ball coming out of halftime.
There's the hard count very common here. Try to get the hard count, the easy 5. Discipline.
Back to pass. First play. Stoops gives him a little breathing room to the 5-yard line.
Just toughness, everything about this program, ironically, obviously, in a microcosm of Coach Bob Stoops' son, Drake Stoops, just everything about OU football.
Handoff up the middle. Sawchuk breaks through. Out across the 25-yard line. Sawchuk up and over 100 yards in the first half.
Good job by Sawchuk. Feeling the void right there. Again, you got to pick your poison and what you're going to stop. Sawchuk takes advantage.
Gabriel incomplete. He's trying to find Jaleel Farouk. Sawchuk has really emerged out of this running back room.
Yeah, we were here before. Majors had done such a great job. Tawee Walker had his moments, but they've done a great job distributing it. But now it looks like Sawchuk has taken it over.
Averaging better than 5 yards a tote on the season. Gabriel, and again. Bishop got his hands on it. Had an opportunity for a pick and dropped it.
Wow. This guy gets his hands on the ball more than anybody in America. And this is a perfect example. You gotta take advantage and make this play. Beanie Bishop is so good. He's in perfect position. Great break, and that just dropped. Let's see Dylan Gabriel's reaction. Expecting him to come back on that post-curlish type of action. No jumps.
False start. Offense number 75. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Big left tackle, Walter Rouse, 19 pass deflections. This was coming into the game on the pass deflections. I mean, he's got his hands all over the football. Leads the country in ball hawking.
Yeah.
And if you're a West Virginia fan, you hate hearing that term, and the coaching staff hates hearing that term.
Yeah, I mean, they were inventing new categories, basically dints, dropped interceptions, and that's a perfect example.
3rd and long, they keep it on the ground with Sawchuk. Get past the original line of scrimmage to the 30-yard line, and a timeout called by West Virginia. First time that they've used a timeout. Preserve a little bit of time. Well, let's check in with Mike Hill.
A veteran, Mike Hill.
Appreciate his service.
Coming up on the State Farm halftime, Georgia puts his 26-game win streak on the line against Ole Miss, while Michigan handles business without its coach Jim Harbaugh. Plus, Coach Prime in Colorado really struggling to become bowl eligible. We'll show it all to you at the half. Right now, Jeffrey Mark, back to you.
Thank you so much, Mike. Busy day in college football. Game 3 of our quadruple header on Fox. Go out west again. Oregon, USC, Bo Nix. What a game up.
I'll take the over, whatever that is today. I don't even know what it is.
It's a lot. It's a big number. Washington and Utah lived up to the hype. And Oklahoma's offense firing on all cylinders. This will be the first punt of the game for the Sooners.
These natives don't look like they're up 31-7 right now.
Elzinga back to punt. Gets it away. Good catch called for and secured. 25-yard line for West Virginia. Fox Sports proudly salutes our nation's veterans and the organizations that serve them every day. That is why we are making Camel our cause this Veterans Day in support of the Honor U.S. Vets campaign. Visit honor.usvets.org/FoxForward to donate and learn how you can help end veteran homelessness. (31-7) Oklahoma. 1 minute to go. West Virginia. See how aggressive they are with 2 timeouts. Got on the doorstep of the goal line and couldn't finish the job of the last drive. Green down the middle, caught past the 50-yard line. Devin Carter on the catch, a gain of 28.
Absolute strike by Garrett Green. Hits the top of his drop, reset and drive it to Devin Carter. A dime.
Second catch for Carter. Handles a low snap. Green deep, and flag comes out. Trying to go down the sideline for Fox.
And that looked like Woody Washington was holding there. This crowd very antsy about pass interference. And rightfully so.
Looks like that's going to be the call. Pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense number 5. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Got the pressure again inside. So it's one-on-one outside between Fox and Washington. Fox in a good spot and just clearly restricts right there.
Fans here in Norman get a little bit testy when you start talking about pass interference after last week.
A few miles north of here, that's not pass interference. And the 5.
Pressure coming. Green lofts it in the air. Right side. Out of bounds. Catch was made by Ray. but not in the field of play. Connie Walker on the coverage.
Ray on Walker, just not a bunch of space. Watch that right foot. Clearly the toe out of bounds. The whole foot has to come down. Going that direction, and the toe is out. An unbelievable catch, but help yourself out on the route. Give a little bit more room for your quarterback to throw the ball. Great throw again, that time by Garrett Green.
Saw that paint kick up.
Yep.
2nd and 10, still 2 timeouts left. Play clock winding down. Green, with pressure coming down the middle. Incomplete. Boy, landed right at the feet of Devin Carter. Nice play by Walker to knock it down.
Kanai Walker goes up and has another opportunity for a pick. Great vert from Kip Lewis. You see right there in the vision. Look at the vertical. Breaking it up. Great effort. Carter 6'3", Walker 6'2".
Stacks at the top of the bottom of the formation on 3rd and 10. Handed off Donaldson, and he's going nowhere. This run game has not had a lot of room to operate. Timeout called by West Virginia after a gain of 1.
Just a great reaction. Get those stacks outside, trying to get a 3-on-2 look from Coach Venables' defensive checks. And they just engulfed that run.
Don't forget, State Farm halftime show is coming up. 26 seconds remaining in this first half. A lot of big upsets to talk about in the Big 12. Oklahoma State going down to the great state of Florida. UCF with a 45-3 victory, and of course Kansas, Texas Tech. Jason Bean knocked out of that ball game early. Kansas had some opportunities. Texas Tech had barely no time on the clock and able to move down the field for the game winner. Great action in the Big 12.
Taj Brooks had about 700 carries, I think, he ended up in that game. And then chunk, passing the ball on the final drive.
Brooks first man in the ice bath, right?
No doubt.
Gotta be.
Well deserved.
Great day of college football all around the country. So 4th down and 9. Offense stays out on the field. 0 for 2 on 4th down so far for the Mountaineers.
See what Coach Venables does here. They mixed it very well. They're just going to go kind of victory prevent mode here on the back end. Play deep. And he's going to take a timeout because he just didn't get that substitution in time.
Oklahoma has called their final timeout of the half. 1 minute timeout.
So the last timeout used of the half for Venables. Check out some of the confusion. I mean, a late substitution, a late shift from West Virginia. You have the opportunity to match if you're Oklahoma. A little disjointed on the defensive side.
Yeah, they tried to go to it late. You see Coach Venables down here at the bottom right by the 26-yard line. He says, hey, I'm not going to get 12 guys on the field. Bang that timeout. Saying, hey, let's get the right unit in. Since Coach Brown used the previous timeout, he can use that timeout. No back-to-backs anymore.
See how West Virginia comes out of the chute here on 4th down and 9. Trying to get some points. They had that great opening drive. One decent drive since. They rush just 2. Green down the middle. Catch made. 1st down West Virginia as he hits Hudson Clement for a gain of 13. Timeout West Virginia. Clock running. We've got 1 timeout left. Green to pass. Middle again. Dropped. Flag comes out. Again, he was trying to hit Clement.
You can see the frustration in Kanai Walker's body language right there. Great job by Garrett Green converting 4th and 9. And then coming
Pass interference.
right back
Defense
to
number
it.
26.
Let's take a look.
15-yard penalty. Automatic 1st down.
Not a lot
Did
there.
not see that as a grab and restrict. The back judge did.
Came in from that. The back judge underneath the goalposts. Again, after seeing what they saw last week up in Stillwaters, the officials will get together. Still one more timeout left for West Virginia. Those clocks stopped on the moving of the sticks. $12 to go. First and goal from the 3. Green. Touchdown. Cole Taylor on the catch. 4th touchdown of the year for Taylor. Boy, the Mountaineers needed that.
In a huge way. Great throw and catch. Green to Taylor. Taylor just being big, getting over the top of Kip Lewis. Got a little grab route right there by Carter, trying to open up that back end. And Kip Lewis is in a bad position on a 6'7" Cole Taylor.
Great answer after the pass interference penalty in the end zone. Set him up on 1st and goal. Had a big 4th down pickup on that drive. And it is now 31-14. I mean, it's no such thing as too soon for these Sooner fans, but I mean, look at last week. Pass interference on Stoops up in Stillwater. The game was on the line there. That not called. Big 12 officials came back after the end of the week, said, our bad, we missed it, but that doesn't mean anything. And then on this drive, pass interference on Walker.
Yeah, that's what I'd love to hear, Dean. You know, that's a little bit of grab. You obviously see the cloth, but there's no restriction, no turn, no movement. Kenai Walker, I agree with you. I'm normally I'm an offensive homer of the best kind. Tough break, but a great reaction for West Virginia staying in this.
2 big defensive pass interference calls on that drive. One on Woody Washington and the other on Walker. So big for West Virginia to get points on the board. Big Oklahoma's defense on that 1st and goal from inside the 2 to put up nothing. Farouk on the return. And that will take us to the end of the 1st half. Oklahoma's offense firing on all cylinders. Dylan Gabriel, a very clean 1st half.
Phenomenal on the ground and through the air, missing a few by his standards. Getting ready for a great 2nd half.
31-14 our score at the half, and Norman sent it back to LA State.
To this point, this offensive line from West Virginia does not let people run in the backfield. He has done so.
Is our power player, sponsored by Ram Trucks, built to serve. And Oklahoma's going to get this kickoff to start the 2nd half, get that offense back up and running. Scored on 5 of their 6 possessions. The only time they didn't score, they were pinned inside their own 1-yard line. Stutzman was a big reason why West Virginia did not score. 1st and goal from the 1.
Gotta be ready. Any special teams surprise onside, fake punts to get Nebraska back in it.
Quick catch called for by Farouk. Check out tonight's 1st half stats, sponsored by Invesco QQQ, the official ETF of the NCAA.
Yeah, how dominant has Dylan Gabriel been? You know, we're talking about some disappointing misses, and he has 371 total yards, 226 of that through the air, 2 touchdowns on the ground. Just a phenomenal football player.
And Gavin Sawchuk ran for over 100 yards in that 1st half for Oklahoma. He's to the right of Dylan Gabriel. He motions over to the left. Sawchuk gets it on 1st down. Sawchuk needles his way across the 30, a gain of 6. Marcus Floyd on the tackle.
This is a great job moving vertical while staying low and powerful. Now an unbalanced tempo.
Sawchuk again. Tackled right near that first down. Koba the first one to get him.
It looked like the officials just moved it back. He had his foot beyond that line, so he sets up a 3rd and inches.
Oklahoma going fast. Handoff up the middle. That is a first down. Wrestled down by Sean Morton after a gain of 5.
Just a matter of time, it feels like, for Sawchuk. Again, they have to be spread out so thinly, very similar to the issues West Virginia presents. Dylan Gabriel and company, bunch of single tackles, bringing 5.
Pocket and a perfect pass to Stoops. Cuts it back. Stoops inside the 5-yard line. Still pushing. Touchdown. How about the effort from Stoops?
Just an absolute dime as there's a late flag, and we'll take a look right here over the top of Marcus Floyd, 24 in coverage. And this kid is just heart and soul kind of finished through. The flag was thrown right there.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Farouk grabbed 2 players, including Stoops, and just carried him into the end zone.
Flag at the 2 and a flag in the end zone.
After the touchdown, unsportsmanlike conduct. Offense number 12. That's his first unsportsmanlike foul of the game. The 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
I think they're okay with it here in Norman.
That is such a big-time throw. When I saw Marcus Floyd react back, I didn't think he was going to fit that in there. And then a better finish by Drake Stoops.
Touchdown pass of the game. Fox College Football sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Round out your protection with life, phone, and pet health insurance. And by Jersey Mike Subs. Be a sub above. Drake Stoops finding the end zone for Oklahoma, his 7th touchdown of the season. 60-yard strike. Stoops with 96 yards through the air. Anderson has 94 yards receiving. And Dylan Gabriel, 3 touchdowns. He is 12th all-time in career touchdown passes, just past Hawaii legend Timmy Chang. That means a ton for the Hawaii native.
Yes. Just a great effort, and then punctuate a little frustration with the spike.
After the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Return from Fox out near the 40-yard line. A little late push there from West Virginia, but no flags coming down. See what kind of response we get from West Virginia and Garrett Green. They scored going into halftime. Need to score right now to keep it competitive.
Dylan Gabriel, after that touchdown, went, dapped up his offensive line, got with them, and then went up and down the entire sideline, back and forth, rallying his defense, sensing the opportunity here.
Tough time getting the run game going. Just 71 yards on the ground for West Virginia. Setting it up. And throw right at the feet of Traylon Davis. Kendall Dolby was in on the blitz. The decision by Green.
Yeah, just trying to get the drive started is Neil Brown with a little easy completion. And Traylon Davis turfs it. Little turf monster. Gets his feet too hard in front of his weight and goes to turf.
Donaldson carries it right side. First down West Virginia, right at midfield. Gain of 11.
Bounce bounces it. You see Nestor 72 on the front side. Pressing inside Kip Lewis. Almost was unblocked there, feeling that, and then bounces it outside. Big first down. Good early first down for the second half for Neil Brown and company.
Certainly want to stay away from third down. That has been a huge issue for West Virginia. Just 1 for 8 in that first half. From midfield, Green takes the pitch, goes deep down the right sideline, incomplete. Trying to get it to Ray.
That same battle. It's Kenai Walker, 26, against Traylon Ray. He just runs to the sideline. Again, no room. 0 room for that quarterback to throw. Kenai Walker's really not even forcing him to the sideline, just running to the sideline. Save that box is the term that we use outside. Save that area for the quarterback to throw it.
Use that boundary as a second defender for that corner. 2nd and 10. Give it Donaldson. First down, West Virginia. Another powerful run from C.J. Donaldson.
It's been mostly Donaldson so far tonight. Here's another version of that counter with Yates and Davis as pullers.
Tough guy to bring down. Donaldson just starting to get his legs going. Off to a slow start to begin the season, but his last 2 weeks have been awesome coming into tonight. Donaldson again across the 30. Spears Jennings on the tackle after a gain of 7.
Great cutback. You see C.J. Donaldson tap his hat and say, hey, young fella, go take a couple of these reps for me. Jaheim White checks in there, 22. A well-earned splash of water. I thought they would try to incorporate these guys and maybe time and score this game. Both Jaheim White and C.J. Donaldson a little bit more. Coming to play down the road.
White goes in motion. Green, wide receiver screen to the opposite side. It's Fox with the catch in the first down. We talked with Neil Brown, and he's been trying to have some 2-back sets.
Yeah.
Last week didn't make a lot of sense. We take a look at the bubble screen.
Watch Stutzman just run through the would-be block of Wyatt Milam. That was well set up, well designed. You got Yates working to the flat, Frazier working to the flat, and Stutzman just splits it.
Green to pass. Looking Carter's way, and it's incomplete. Good coverage by Dolby.
Dolby flags the finger. You see him coming inside out here in coverage on Carter. Get work vertical on the bottom of those numbers. Legal, good physical finish there by Kendall Dolby.
Grabs the sword out and sheaths it. 8th play of the drive for West Virginia. Green carries. He said at the outset that he needed to be a big part of the running game. He has not to this point. 6th carry, he's only had 8 yards on the ground.
You can see his speed, you can see his athleticism. Oklahoma's trying to change. They're going to get caught. Yeah. Brent Venables used the timeout for the flag, but the flag came in late on the illegal substitution. Brent Venables had realized it and already used a timeout.
The West Virginia offensive line
substitution
has been really good on this drive.
Media timeout.
How about having a few offensive linemen get married during the 2023 calendar year? Doug Nestor, Zach Frazier, Brandon Yates, all getting married. Proposal, midfield in West Virginia. Congratulations to that. I mean, it's hard enough being married. How about being married and still being in college?
Amazing.
Kudos.
I could not have done it. Lucky men. having a really, really good year. OU's defense having a few answers, a few rejections to those proposals tonight. Well, I'm sure they're great men and great husbands.
A lot of time left.
Yes.
Still in college, a lot of life to live. Take all the credit you can. It doesn't last long. That's my advice.
Do we need to talk?
No, we don't. No,
Okay.
not at all. We're good. 3rd and 10. A lot of pressure coming. Green getting swallowed up, able to get out of it. Garrett Green down the sideline, out of bounds inside the 10. The athleticism from the former catcher.
And this is protection city. The married guys protected inside out. Maybe a little grab right there. You saw the jersey of Kip Lewis, but opening up the void for Garrett Green to use his athleticism.
Finally, he's able to spring one free, a gain of 15. Keeps the drive alive.
There's a Brent Venables special showing the inside pressure and bringing the boundary pressure. West Virginia, great recognition. And unbalanced here.
1st and goal from the 8. Donaldson carries. Maybe got one. Woody Washington on the stop, and Donaldson having a tough time getting up. He took a big hit.
C.J. Donaldson, the player down for West Virginia.
You can see up top Ethan Downs coming back and combining with Woody Washington. That's what exactly what I was talking about earlier, of Brent Venables forcing the give. Right there, Garrett Green's read is number 40. And then triggering number 5, Woody Washington off the backside unblocked. And then they just meet at C.J. Donaldson.
Oh, man, you can hear him down at the 6-yard line in a ton of pain. Now, Donaldson, who got hurt the beginning of the season last year, took him a little bit of time to get himself going. Again, as we discussed, up until about 2 weeks ago, he's still trying to fight that injury, and he is down and in an immense amount of pain.
Yeah, when we were talking with offensive coordinator Chad Scott, how impressive this man was with C.J. Donaldson's unselfish leadership. Hopefully he'll bounce up.
Sponsored by Ram Trucks, built to serve. Veterans Weekend. Servicemen and women being recognized, rightfully so, all over the country. Thank you again to all of our veterans. As Donaldson helped to the sideline, we were talking about how Chad Scott was applauding Donaldson and his leadership skills. Not his style. He's not a vocal guy, but he has become a true leader on this team.
The thing that clinched it for me is talking about Donaldson coaching Jaheim White. That's coaching a guy to take your reps. That says a lot about that young man's character.
It's going to be White taking over for Donaldson for the time being. 2nd down and goal just inside the 8-yard line. Green has it, throws, end zone, incomplete. He was under duress. Dolby on the pressure, trying to get it out to Ray. 3rd and goal.
Everybody in gray was coming. An absolute max 0 blitz. And as you said it, under great duress from Dolby. Put it in a good spot, really, for trailing rating to at least have a shot.
4th trip into the red zone, 2 touchdowns. They've also been stopped at the 1-yard line. Need a touchdown. Green pressure coming, middle, touchdown. Devin Carter on the catch. 2nd touchdown of the year. Mountaineers needed it.
Just a one-on-one matchup here. Throw and catch. Devin Carter just crossing the face right there of Pearson. Great job by Garrett Green planting his foot. Good protection. There goes the 2.
Got rid of it quick as Kip Lewis was a half a second away from burying Green. 2-point conversion. They're 2 for 2 on the year. Green to pass. Green. Incomplete. It was bobbled by Fox. He was right at that goal line.
Gosh, had a chance. Preston Fox just has to sell this. One more step to the flat. He's going to start out to the flat. This is another look at the touchdown to Carter. Strong hands. 2-point conversion just missed.
Fox College Football is sponsored by Hampton by Hilton. Hilton for the stay. And by Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve. Sooner schooner in hat form. It's one of the great hats of all time. Farouk back to receive the kick after the touchdown from West Virginia. Down by 18. Farouk brings it out. Got a seam and tripped up.
That's a shoestring tackle right there.
But Dylan Gabriel's day thus far. 2 touchdowns on the ground, 3 through the air. He's coming close to a 300-yard passing game, too.
So good, man. This guy's just such a competitive dude. You see how his teammates react to him. I said he had a great week of practice, phenomenal reaction for the last 2 weeks, and you could feel it.
Big day for Dylan Gabriel against West Virginia's defense. Looking for a stop after the touchdown. Swallowed up in the backfield is Sawchuk. Tomi Durojayi ends up with a stop in the backfield. Second and 12. Another run with Sawchuk. Brought down hard by Anthony Wilson at the end. Hershey McLaurin also combining on the stop. 3rd down and 8. That would be a good time for a stop on 3rd down.
Yeah, great run stops right there by West Virginia's defense. You can see they're not in read mode. For Dylan Gabriel trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Jordan Leslie having about 3rd down.
6 for 9 on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Down goes Gabriel. Jalen Thornton on the sack, and the Mountaineers get a big stop.
Thornton and Mulba working the game inside. Twist game. It's a pick stunt. Usually that opens up Mulba 54, but that's the greatest move. Thornton picks it, ran, and then rolls to the quarterback himself. Great execution, great design on the TT twist.
First 3 and out of the game for Oklahoma. Oh, what a hit! And it was clean. Robert Spears Jennings laying the gray. Turn up the volume.
That looked clean. Got his head out of it to the side, to the chest area by my count. Of course, Neil Brown trying to protect his player, immediately reacting for a targeting, and there's no flag, and to this point, no initiator review. And just as I say that, they're going to take a look.
The officials will go under the hood, take one more look.
The previous play is under further review to see if there was targeting or not.
I'm with you, Coach. I think I think I saw a really clean hit here. It's bringing Dean Blandino. Dean, what'd you see first looks?
Sure. So the key is Fox is a defenseless player. He's attempting to field the kick, so he does get defenseless player protection. And the kicking team player does a good job of keeping his head out of it, but does he drop that shoulder and lead with it and make forcible contact to the head-neck area? That's going to be the key to this decision. Can't confirm it from that angle. Maybe the shot from behind, it did look like there might be contact into that head-neck area with the shoulder. If that's the case, it is targeting. If they cannot confirm that, then they can't put the flag down.
That's a great shot right there. There is that shoulder pad that comes into the face mask of Preston Fox. Appreciate the insight, Dean. And replay official Dee Anderson chatting with Kevin Marr down on the field to decipher what this play is going to be. It'll be an additional 15 yards if it is targeting. Again, there was no flag initially. No fair catch called for either by Fox, so that's what also makes that hit clean.
Yeah, but as Dean said, he gets the right to complete the catch without head or neck area, and they have reached a conclusion.
After further review, there is no foul for targeting. First down, West Virginia.
It's the right call.
And I think it is the right call. The covering player did a great job, as Dean said, getting his head completely out of it and then lowering his target as Fox kind of lowered himself, which makes it that much harder. That's what's so amazing about these guys. They can do that. That's really hard. That guy is running full speed as a returner is lowering himself, and that's coaching by that man right there. Emphasis on it, making this safer.
Good field position for West Virginia. Scored on their last 2 possessions. Jaheim White in the backfield. White gets it on first down. Maybe gets 2. West Virginia had a great opening drive. Next 5-0. Last 3 drives have started to get some traction.
They really have. They've mixed it. They've been able. They're not totally out of reach, as well as Dylan Gabriel has been playing. You gotta certainly match scores from here on out.
Missed opportunity on 1st and goal inside the 3-yard line. A missed field goal. That's 10 potential points left on the board.
Great goal line stand from OU.
Got to get this play off. Play clock winding down. Got it away at 1.
Got him down the middle.
Green pulls it back instead. Floats it down the sideline. He was wide open. Traylon Ray had a flag down in the backfield. Man, he had Horton wide open.
Personal foul, chop block, offense number 22, 15-yard penalty, repeat second down.
Jaheim White gets called for a personal foul, too. Here's the route by 7.
Yeah, 87 was right down the pipe. Wide open. Ray reacting with him in a scramble rules type situation, and that's what can happen. White comes and cuts an occupied defender. That's tough for him. Now it's 2nd and 10.
White checks out after the personal foul. See our first look at Justin Johnson in the backfield. 2nd and very long. Green down the middle and incomplete. In and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Horton.
That was a pretty good throw by Garrett Green. Horton, you know, he's very capable of making this. He can roll. He's sprinting right up the hash. He's trying to keep him away from the safety and over the outstretched mitt of Jared Kennett.
3rd down. Green flushed out. Green deep down the middle. Tipped and intercepted. Reggie Pearson still on his feet and dragged down in West Virginia territory. The 16th interception of the year for the Sooners.
Just tries to force it. Watch the crosser come into the vision of Garrett Green right there. This flashes. He tries to throw it over the top again of the underneath coverage. And he said just great reaction by the Texas Tech transfer, Reggie Pearson. That's tough sledding, following away to the sideline like that. Not going to be able to put as much sting on it. Great reaction.
It was Billy Bowman that got his hand on it to deflect it into the hands of Pearson, his first interception of the year. You could see the face of Green as he released that from that last replay, just wincing a little, just trying to make something happen on 3rd and forever. Can West Virginia come up with another stop on defense? They haven't done it very often. Just the 3rd interception thrown by Green this season. Number 47, bringing heat. Gabriel flushed out and throws to an empty space out of the tackle box. No issues.
Yeah, definitely outside the tackle box, beyond the line of scrimmage. Tick, tick, no grounding. Just great awareness. You watch the pressure. End up bringing 7 eventually as Floyd adds into it. And does good for that play.
Starting to see a little bit more pressure being used by Jordan Leslie.
Yeah, got to try to make a stand here.
Gabriel over the middle, caught Stoops. First down, Oklahoma. Over 100 yards receiving for Stoops on the night. That was good for 21.
Stoops one-on-one with Aubrey Burks with inside leverage, gives him just that little, just the nod, the hips to the vertical, crosses his face. So good.
Sawchuk slips a couple, flag comes out as Sawchuk is pushed out of bounds the 5-yard line. This one might be coming back.
That is holding, the center judge has indicated.
Holding. Offense number 80. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
That's Faneuil. He did such a great job earlier blocking for Dylan Gabriel. For Sawchuk. This time he's trying to help Sawchuk out again and gets flagged. It's the guilty job, too. He's not arguing, not doing anything. Sorry, Coach.
Penalties have been such a big deal for Oklahoma the last few weeks. Just their 5th on the night.
As they're blocking Martin, no doubt about it. Hand outside, grab, restrict. You can do that. That's a perfect picture. And throw those hands up. That's the ultimate sign of giving.
Walker in the backfield. Gabriel sprints left. Incomplete. He's looking for Nick Anderson. 2nd and 20 for Oklahoma.
This offense is so explosive. You just got to keep plugging. If you're this West Virginia defense, a chance if he would have gone vertical, more of a deeper corner route, as it is rallying, create another throwaway.
This Oklahoma offense averaging almost 9 yards per play.
That will do it.
Gabriel to throw to the out route. Catch made by Gibson. Had a touchdown reception earlier in the game. Short gain. 3rd and long for the Sooners.
Take a look at the front. True RPO. They're blocking a run play. That's Dylan Gabriel realizing the one-on-one matchup and cushion on the lock pitch out there against Beanie Bishop.
Trying to hustle off the field in substitution. They're going to catch him. Gabriel throws, catch, Stoops, first down inside the 10.
You got the and one with the illegal substitution against 12. He's pretty good against 11.
Illegal substitution. Defense. 12 players on the field. That penalty's declined. Result of the play is a first down.
On 3rd and 14, they got 17 to Stoops. Sooners keep on churning.
It's the frustration of Neil Brown right there. You just know you can't substitute against this team. Here's Stoops working vertical there against Bradley. Getting to the back end of the defense.
Gabriel to pass. Corner end zone, there's Stoops again. Touchdown, Sooners.
down here, beat him on the slant earlier. Burks has to account for that right there. That little nod just gets his hips. No chance. Too much room for Billy Gabriel. Nation.
134 yards receiving from Stoops last week in Bedlam. 143 tonight on 8 catches. 45 on the board for Oklahoma. Started with a turnover, turns into points for Boomer Sooner. Gabriel having a day after the interception from Pearson. Stoops finishes it off. Gabriel and the Sooners. 45-20 Oklahoma. Stoops, first Sooner with 60 catches in a season since C.D. Lamb did it. He's been pretty good for the Dallas Cowboys since he was drafted out of Oklahoma. How about 20 catches overall? Is that man's son?
Another happy Stoops right there. Drake Stoops has just been awesome. Unguardable tonight by Aubrey Thompson. Remember what defensive coordinator Ted Roof told us? Again, this guy's the heart and soul of our football team.
Gave a very empowered speech after the game last week. Don't forget, Mondays hit hard, but Colin hits harder. If you love football, then you're going to want to hear most interesting man in sports has to say after a huge weekend. So don't miss The Herd, Colin Cowherd, Monday at noon Eastern, only on FS1. There's a lot of nail-biting last week up in Stillwater. This one, not as much.
Yeah, he's just trying to tabulate. I think he's trying to tabulate Drake Stoops' stats tonight. Dylan Gabriel's performance. No worries.
Green. Down he goes. Jaron Kanak. Finally get to Green. Loss of 5.
Kanak and Stutzman. Tag team duo in there. Stutzman coming off the edge. Creating the redirect by Garrett Green, and it takes him right into the arms of Jaron Kanak.
Second and long for West Virginia. Hand off to White up the middle. Able to roll his way for a West Virginia first down, a gain of 15.
Good job staying patient here. Everybody anticipating pass. And we're in drop 8 mode. Jaheim White, Chris.
Biggest gain of the night from White, a gain of 15. And they're replacing Donaldson, left with an injury. We haven't seen him since. Bleeding some of the clock, Garrett Green. Pressure coming, White. Nothing.
Coach Benelman says enough of that 3-man rush stuff. Let's send Kanak in the backfield. Another play behind the sticks. This does not happen to this West Virginia front. Watch 7. Beat Zach Frazier on the back block. Well done.
Kanak, who was not in the starting lineup today, coming off the bench, so to speak, with him. He and Lewis, Stutzman, all studs. Second and 11. Kanak coming again, set up the screen. Incomplete. Kanak just blew that play up.
Wow, this had a big-time chance. Just missed Ray, and as you said, another penetration late by Kanak. This is where Green just has to just lose a little ground, create a little space between him and the blitzing linebacker. That's the perfect call in that situation. Just better execution by OU.
Ray makes a catch right there. He's still running.
Yeah.
3rd and 11. 2:18 to go in the 3rd quarter. Blitz coming, hit and dropped. Incomplete. Kendall Dolby on the blitz.
It's just a four-man rush, but you gotta figure out which four from behind. Look at this. What's coming? Who's coming? There is 15 Dolby. Everybody else drops out. It's just a four-man. Ouch. That's where White can't leave. He's the back in protection. He's got to see all the way backside to that second level. And that's some more grass stains for Garrett Green.
Freeman back to receive. He's muffed 2 punts in this game. Calls for a fair catch. And able to secure that one inside the 20-yard line. A little Bronx cheer here in Norman. Well, Drake Stoops has been unbelievable, especially in this second half. Couple of touchdowns in the game. He's been able to have 3 releases all night.
Great job there. They're in a little triple post action is what it starts to look like. Puts his foot in the ground, runs a corner out. This is then just as a clinic. A little vertical push, lean to the outside, then playing off that stem. Aubrey Brooks is in no man's land. He's not playing off man. He's not playing press man. He's off and backing up. Bad things happen.
Career high 143 yards for Stoops. Gabriel at 339 on the night. Gabriel runs it right up the middle. He is hammered short of the 30-yard line by Anthony Wilson. Big hit.
Yeah, there's an audible gasp in the stadium when he just took that shot.
Good to see Donaldson. Run goes up the middle and a first down to Dylan Smothers. Freshman they love. They call him Hollywood around town.
I remember that name. Hollywood Smothers, man. Going back to that run by Dylan Gabriel. This guy's the consummate competitor. It doesn't matter stats, situation, the game, score, time, and score. Just a competitive stud.
Coming up on a minute to go in this third quarter. It has been all Oklahoma. 9 drives, 6 times they've scored. It's a pass. Shocker. Stoops.
Stoops first down. Stoops touchdown. Something good happens on the RPO. It's a hard sell play action pass, actually not an RPO. Beautifully executed.
Gabriel. Too easy on the connection. That's Nick Anderson on the catch. The previous completion to Stoops had Gabriel pass Colt Brennan, one of his idols growing up, for 10th place in the all-time passing yards list. That is such a big deal for a guy from Hawaii.
Absolutely. This guy honors all the great quarterbacks from Hawaii, honors the position. Again, just a football junkie, tough, smart, competitive, a little bit of everything he's seen.
Look at the emotion going into the fourth quarter from Dylan Gabriel. Nearing 400 yards through the air. He's accounted for 6 touchdowns today. Boomer Sooner taking it to West Virginia on their home turf. Built to serve. Shut the lights out going into the fourth quarter. Get the phones out, strobe lights. It's been a good day offensively for Oklahoma. West Virginia's had their opportunities, but just too much of this offense from the Sooners. Coming up on 550 yards of total offense. This West Virginia defense nearly pitched a shutout last week against BYU. Get to the outside on the sweep. Farouk tripped up at the last moment. Hershey McLaurin saved a touchdown.
There's been a lot of that tonight. He's been beating Bishop a couple times, and here's McLaurin. It's just going to turn into a foot race. Great timing, getting one of your speed guys on the edge with Farouk. A little shoestring tackle.
First and goal, Oklahoma.
That easy. We'll try to check to see if we're changing the play from the sideline. And then that also allows them to turn the clock.
Sawchuk on the carry, met and dropped by Malma.
Loss of 1 yard on the play.
Action defensively by West Virginia,
Makes it second and goal.
forcing the cutback to Mulba, the Penn State transfer. 6'3", 305. Been a lot of good things for them this year.
Gabriel to pass. Another score. Took a huge hit. And down in the end zone as Wilson was the one that delivered the hit, and now tempers flare. Punches being thrown. And both coaching staffs are making their way to try and break this up. This is not what you want to see.
Get your guy out. The only rule in this situation. Again, the heart and soul took a big-time shot. Remained on the ground. The lights went out as they do after a touchdown here.
Stoops was the one that made the catch and got the touchdown.
Just a look, Gabriel. Just another laser to the back end. Takes a clean shot. That is a clean shot from Wilson. And just that little stand over, I think somebody didn't like.
After the touchdown, personal foul, targeting, defense number 12. The previous plays and a further review.
So they're going to take a look and see if this is targeting Stoops. An unbelievable job of hanging on to that football.
Yeah, it's a clean hit in my opinion. Obviously they'll take a look at this. It's that standing over him right there, and a couple other Mountaineers joined in.
Again, the lights go out and you can't really tell what's going on. So it was, again, Anthony Wilson that made the big hit. When they're taking a look at the hit, let's bring in Dean Blandino. Dean, do you see targeting on this call?
I do not. You do have a defenseless player, but you're going to see, it looks like he leads with the shoulder to the body. I don't see forcible contact with the head neck to the head neck area. There's a couple of good looks. Again, force of the contact to me is to the body, and that's a legal hit. And obviously you get the altercation and what happened afterward.
Yeah, just a stand over there, Dean, right? That's the big emphasis, taunting. Is that long enough to get a taunting personal foul? Be the only other thing right there.
I think after the fact, yeah, I think after the fact he came over and
after
stood
further
over.
review, there is no foul for targeting. We're going to attempt the extra point.
It's a call right there. That's the right call. Thank you so much, Dean. But yeah, for Wilson's credit, he's getting out of there. Yeah. He's getting away from the play.
That's the most popular player on this football team. And there's a bunch of guys that would go support him. When you stand over the guy like that, even for that time, that's not right. As far as what occurred in the dark, this might have to be a Big 12 thing as they try to take a look at that.
And meanwhile, Stoops with 10 catches, 164 yards, and 3 touchdowns today. Gabriel's got 5 touchdowns throwing and 2 on the ground himself. Chance of an SEC, huh? Kick into the seats and some more action after the play as they went after Anthony Wilson. And it was the starting right guard, Matire.
Goes right after 12.
They're just sticking out with Stoops.
That's fine to get away.
He's trying to get Wilson. Wilson didn't do anything. That's good on Wilson's part, not to respond.
The hand to the face, there's some flags, and we'll try to get it under control.
Fox College Football sponsored by Pacific Life, creating financial security for more than 150 years. A little extra after the last extra point. Starting right guard, Matire going after Anthony Wilson, and he has been ejected from the game for a pair of unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. And it was Wilson had the big hit on Stoops. Clean hit, by the way. Stoops does a nice job hanging on. And Oklahoma just defending the heart and soul of their team. And Matoyer took it upon himself.
Yeah, they got away with something right there in the darkness, and then after the PAT is where Matoyer then again, as you said, went after Wilson. It was Wilson 12, so the whistle had blown. The leg contact, and 12 with the pop to the face. Those are the offsetting, and then 72 got another one as he walked away. Said more to the officials, said more to the West Virginia players. Got to get this under control. Play ball, 2 clean programs, clean efforts. Play physical, clean through the whistle. Play the next snap.
This has been a series the last 2 times these teams have gone down to the wire. Walk-off field goals in each of the last 2 games. One for West Virginia last year in West Virginia. Matoyer makes his way back into the locker room. Virginia gets football back.
And that is not a targeting disqualification where he's out the remainder of this game and the first half of next week. It's just the remainder of this game.
Well, up 52-20. You may have seen some of the starters from Oklahoma in the fourth quarter come out anyway.
And that's even more the reason. Play clean, right? Be physical as heck during the play. Obviously, 12 Wilson becomes a quote-unquote marked man in their eyes. Do it cleanly. Don't put your team in a bad situation.
Green carries out to the 30-yard line. Gain of 5 for Garrett Green. Oklahoma's offense, nearly 600 total yards. A lot to be said about the offensive group. West Virginia's had some good opportunities in this game. Stopped at the 1-yard line. At first and goal at the 1-yard line and couldn't score after getting over 300 yards rushing against BYU last week. Only 150 tonight. Green carries again and brought down after a gain of 2. Grayson Halton on the stop and slow to get up. Mountaineer offensive lineman.
This Nestor who just got back, just gets rolled up by Green and Halton, as you saw, being tackled.
Green just ran up his back. Nestor, who missed last week. Slow to get up. Green goes right into his rib cage.
Yeah, rib cage, and then rolled up on that left ankle. There's O-lineman, man. There's O-lineman ideal. There's so many things like that that go unseen during the game, and especially at this point in the season, that's worn on and on.
Nick Malone, who started last week for the Mountaineers, is in at right tackle. 3rd down and 3. As the clock winds, under 13 minutes in the game. Spin out to the right. Green pump fake. Throws it into the Oklahoma bench.
This great coverage downfield, a little outside leverage man. Watch him jump outside right here. No chance. He's got help with the safety to the inside. No chance for Garrett Green. Got to kick it away.
Talked about Stutzman a lot in the first half. How good has Canick been in the second half?
Yeah, Canick has been in there. Kip Lewis, man, the freshman from Carthage, Texas, is everywhere. Ton of talent. Second level of this team.
Started for Stutzman last week. Out of bounds, see where they're going to mark it. Straw got hit.
Straw gets hit, but it's clean. It's legal because he's outside the pocket.
That's a big hat, just so you know. 52-20 Oklahoma. Check out our game summary sponsored by Pacific Life. Creating financial security for more than 150 years. It was West Virginia that jumped out of that opening drive 7-0, but it's been all Sooners since.
Yeah, all Dylan Gabriel and company. The and company was the D-line with the big goal line stand. Right here, stopping the shovel pass. And this began the Drake Stoops show.
Gabriel still in there. Big hit by Wilson. Gavin Sawchuk on the toe. Sawchuk 126 yards on the ground, and we have a Mountaineer down. Hershey McLaurin.
Yeah, all the offensive starters are still in right there. Offensive line, with the exception of Drake Stoops. Everyone else, Sawchuk, Dylan Gabriel.
Attending to Hershey McLaurin. McLaurin being helped to the medical tent. Take a look at what happened leading to the medical attention. Oh, yeah, the knee was straight and got a helmet right to it. Ouch. Jordan Leslie and his defense. A tough day as Gabriel goes to the outside. Gavin Freeman on the catch. Just past the 40-yard line. Freeman, who's been busy in punt return game. He's muffed 2 of them, caught 1.
Yeah, had a tough night judging it, really. He's in the Drake Stoops role. I think he'll be shut down for the night. Time and score and taking that big hit.
Pretty decent day for Stoops. 10 catches, 164, and 3 touchdowns. Gabriel flushed out, trying to run for the first down. He'll get it. Takes a big hit. Marcus Floyd. A good hit on Gabriel, and those two start jawing.
Dylan Gabriel will back down from no one. He's just one of those guys, draws the contact, looks up essentially Marcus Floyd or any defender, whoever would be there, trucks him, and then lets him know about it.
Gabriel's had a great night, an unbelievable night. 7 touchdowns. Dalen Smothers back on the field as that play clock winding down after a late substitution. And Oklahoma will use a timeout.
West Virginia with the new trick of the super slow jog off, eliciting the timeout from Brent Venables.
College basketball season is here. We got the Gavitt games coming back. The Fox family of networks starting on FS1 on Monday. Big East clashes with the Big Ten. First at 6 Eastern. Michigan takes on St. John's. And at 8:30, Xavier faces number 3 Purdue. All 7'4" of Zach Edey. It all tips off Monday on FS1. Brent Venables has to be very pleased with his defense today. Ted Roof was talking about having eyes being on point, and they were. Moving to Garrett Green in the running game. Gabriel to pass. Slips it out, easy play. Stogner on the catch and run. Still on his feet, powered out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. Tight end Stogner getting involved, caught his first touchdown of the year.
Watch Smothers clear this out, the wheel route by the tailback, and then opens up that big void for Stogner to fill and finish.
Gain of 34 yards. Stogner to the sideline. Sawchuk in at running back. .52 for Oklahoma. just inside the 10-yard line. Last time Oklahoma's offense scored 50 points, we were here for it against Iowa State.
9 yards on the play.
Yeah, looks very similar to that.
2nd and 1.
Daniel again doing a great job fitting up the backside backer. A tight end slash H-back, creating a ton of space for Sawchuk.
One of the big keys for Oklahoma coming into this game was controlling the possession. 6 turnovers in the last 2 games combined. They have 1 turnover. It came on a muff punt. Yep. The offense has done a great job. No picks, no fumbles.
Got much cleaner, couple pre-snap penalties, which you never want to have. But not even a comparison to the last 2 weeks. Both on the road, both different environments. But a bunch of boxes checked for Coach Venables and staff this week.
So even with 2 losses in conference play for Oklahoma, Oklahoma State lost earlier today against UCF. Big time upset.
Yep.
Oklahoma and Oklahoma State will be tied in the Big 12 standings. The Sooners still have to go to BYU next week and then host TCU to finish things up. Gabriel, incomplete. He's looking for Gavin Freeman. 4th down and 1.
Burke's in much better position there in the inside. It looks like a miscommunication. Dylan Gabriel is going to run a slant. Touchdown. Big old void with the pressure coming from West Virginia.
Keeping the offense on the field on 4th and 1, at least for now. Gabriel gets to the outside and a 1st down inside the 5-yard line. When all else fails, call your own number.
1st and goal, Oklahoma.
1st and goal.
That man just knows how dangerous Dylan Gabriel is. Just a little quarterback G scheme with Sawchuk, 27, doing the leading, and Malachi Ruffin doing the tackling.
Sawchuk got his hands on Bradley to spring Gabriel free.
I would imagine that Brent Venables had a little talk with Dylan Gabriel during that time. Let's slow down on the trucking. Just take on the edge of the defender. We need you going forward.
Gabriel, sprint right. Gabriel, end zone, incomplete. He's looking for LV Bunkley Shelton in the back of the end zone. Beanie Bishop says not this time.
Yeah, great reaction defensively here. They force the pressure. It's a predetermined rollout, obviously, but you see that pressure from Durajaye. And a little back shoulder attempt, as you said, to Bunkley Shelton, but no, says.
2nd and goal.
2nd and goal for Oklahoma. Gabriel takes touchdown. 3rd rushing touchdown of the night for Dylan Gabriel.
Well, at the Jordan school, you have a little hesitation dribble. Watch this by Gabriel. Just that little hesitation, sets it front side, everybody over the top, cuts it back in the big old void. That will be his last play of the night. I would almost certainly hope.
First Oklahoma quarterback with 8 total touchdowns since at least 2000. That's when we could go all the way back with Sport Radar. 5 passing touchdowns, 3 on the ground. Perfect on the extra point. 59-20. The Dylan Gabriel show continues in Norman. 8 touchdowns by number 8. Fox College football sponsored by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And by Wendy's breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles. Terms apply. 8 with 8 today. 5 touchdowns through the air, 3 on the ground, and passed Colt Brennan for 10th all-time in FBS pass yards, over 14,000 in the great career of Dylan Gabriel. Feels like he's got that many tonight.
Yeah,
423 total. Is away, fair catch called for. Dylan Gabriel on the phone with the offensive coordinator Jeff Levy. Listen, University of Hawaii quarterback, that's dad, Garrett Gabriel, from 87 to 90, set school records for pass yards, total yards, and touchdowns, from one legend in Hawaii to a potential legend.
So sweet. How about those shoulder pads on the dirt infield? Awesome.
Elite company. Change of quarterback for West Virginia as Nico Marchiol takes over for the Mountaineers. Justin Johnson had the carry. Freshman Marchiol had some time this year. 61% on his completion percentage. Couple touchdowns, couple picks.
Yeah, this dude could spin it from Chandler Hamilton in Arizona. 4-star recruit.
Johnson again on the ground. A yard and a half short of a first down for West Virginia. Game 3 of our quadruple header on Fox today.
Marchiol has a wrestling background, kind of like being a catcher, right? That Garrett Green's background. Gotta have some multi-sport. Yep, tough dudes. Young quarterbacks play everything, play multiple sports.
3rd down and 1. Marchiol carries, first down. Trying to get to the outside, pushed his blocker out near the 50-yard line. First down for West Virginia. In a few moments, those of you in Southern California and Oregon will be taking a kickoff of the USC-Oregon game. Game is also available on Fox Business Network and streaming on the Fox Sports app. Get you out there at the immediate conclusion of our game. It's about 6 minutes to go. Michigan took down Penn State earlier today. Big noon game. Thriller up in Washington before this one. The Dylan Gabriel show. 5 touchdowns through the air, 3 on the ground for Gabriel as West Virginia. Listen, a lot of people thought that this team would not do very much, and that has been their rallying cry all season long. 14 posted all over the place. So to see this team already bowl eligible, 6-3 coming in, 4-2 in conference play, finish up at home in Cincinnati, and then Baylor and Waco to finish the season. Marchiol tripped up in the backfield and a loss of 3, 3rd down and long. Grayson Halton again on the stop.
Yeah, that's the second time Halton's been in the backfield. He's doing a nice job. Cross stunt game there, a little twist game from Red Venables. Just gonna play straight and get out of this one.
Marchiol back to pass, running out of time, swings to the outside. 4th and 9, trying to hit Johnson.
Certainly had a chance there for a big play potential. Had the defense out leveraged, running for his life a little bit there.
See Jackson Arnold on the phone. He's going to come in, just checking on the communication portion. Speaker's usually on the inside, right?
Well, not in college football, but yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah, that's blocking out the crowd noise of the remaining crowd.
Freeman.
Much more comfortable on that one.
Yes. This crowd of 83,500 plus. A lot have made their way out of the stadium. Dylan Gabriel First Oklahoma quarterback with 8 total touchdowns in a game all time. There have been some really good ones.
I was gonna say, yeah, when you break a record like that, OU, that's college football history. Just an unbelievable tradition of excellence at that spot, at this place. And he is one of the best.
Our statistician, Tom Barber, came up with great stats. So from 1903 to 1998, one quarterback at Oklahoma threw for 2,000 yards in the season. That was Cale Gundy in 98. So from 1903 to 98, only one person did it. Bob Stoops, who was just in the booth, we said hello to him. He came in 1999. On the ground, it's Davis Bevel that is in the ball game. So Bob Stoops came in 99, Oklahoma, 23 seasons, quarterback threw for over 2,000 yards. 17 times for over 3,000 yards by 9 different quarterbacks.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, Dylan Gabriel just went over 3,000 today.
So that conversation we saw with Jackson Arnold on the sideline was with offensive coordinator Jeff Levy up here saying, hey, we're going to put the other young man in. Your day will be another day.
Yeah, it's Bevel, the senior.
Yep.
As Dalen Smothers on another carry. Under 4 minutes to go.
Fifth-year senior, Pitt transfer. Jackson Arnold, the highly touted everything from Denton Geyer in Texas, the football factory.
So Bevel gets the last churn here, 3rd and 6. Leading that clock down. Bevel gonna run it himself. And brought down, brings up 4th down for Oklahoma. Good number of fans still sticking around. Youngster, isn't it past their bedtime?
Oh man, that is awesome.
Cameras out, taking video. This is great. Sooner saying hello.
Let's go. Hurry, 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 let's go.
Playing peekaboo. That young fan is tired. That is a
Me
look
too,
of,
buddy.
Man, we've been cheering all day long. Got an autographed football. Wearing the number of Grayson Halton. And a timeout used.
Timeout, timeout, timeout.
Timeout on his field. I was counting as well with you, Coach.
Looked like they had 11. Neil Brown not happy with something. This will be the quick variety. 30-second timeout.
Here we talked about what's coming up for both teams. West Virginia with 2 games left at home against Cincinnati, and then go to Waco to finish up on Thanksgiving weekend. Oklahoma, they've got BYU in their sights in Utah, and then they finish up with TCU. The game will be on Fox. They're right after Thanksgiving.
And as you said earlier, applying completely different standards to both these teams. Neil Brown has done a fantastic job. If they can get to Cincinnati and Baylor and get to 8-4, huge.
Considering nobody within the conference press was giving West Virginia a shot.
He was fired after last season in so many people's mind, and so happy for him and this program. And tonight this happens to a lot of people that come into this stadium in this place. Coach Venables did all the right things, pushed all the right buttons after the tough road swing, and then they have 2, again on paper, 2 winnable games at BYU and against TCU on their schedule.
Great night for Stoops. He had 10 catches, 164 yards, and 3 touchdowns for Stoops to go along with the big game from Dylan Gabriel. Just over 2 minutes to go. Keole still in there, back to pass for West Virginia. Slips 1 tackle, throws incomplete. I mean, Drake Stoops, the last 2 weeks, 1 in a loss in Bedlam, had 12 catches last week, 10 today. 9 touchdowns on the season, 4 in the last 2 games.
He has been phenomenal, and just the chemistry, the route running. You saw the one miscommunication earlier, and really Dylan Gabriel missed him twice. Could have had more production. So much to build on. And continue to get the other guys involved on the on the perimeter. And Anderson, we saw tonight. Jayden Gibson got it on the act, and that was a forward pass incomplete.
Tried to get it to E.J. Horton. Horton's been bottled up for the better part of the day. Targeted a bunch. That's his 4th target. No catches for Horton. And Markiol 0 for his first 3. Don't forget, coming up next, for all of you who aren't watching already, USC and Oregon from Eugene. 4th and final game of our quadruple header on Fox. White, the backfield, gets it. Leans forward, bring up 4th down.
OU in pass rush mode, jet upfield. Play design, increase it. 3rd and 10 to 4th and 1.
Great defensive effort from Oklahoma tonight.
They've been phenomenal after that first drive. West Virginia scored. Looked like, hey, they solved a lot of issues with that extra time in the bye week of preparation, and then just answers galore for Brent Venables and company.
4th and short. Markiol hands off to White, and White picks up the first down. Under a minute and a half to go. Give some credit to our great crew. Max Leinwand, our producer. Derek Manning, our director. Associate director Paul Momaro. Broadcast associates Grant Lounsbury. Suni Bakta. And the edge.
Toe tap.
And an interception. A fitting way to end this ball game. Jacoby Johnson on the pick to put it on ice. 2nd pick of the game for Oklahoma's defense.
Another one of those talented freshmen, the big freshman, 6'2". Great vision to the quarterback. Goes up. Looks like he had both feet in. Be good on Sundays. Firm control. Yes. Right foot, definitely. That's all that matters.
Great catch. Yeah.
All over but the kneeling.
One more big special thank you to our folks out at Sport Radar. Do such a great job getting us stats going into the week and then in the moment. Coming up with great information. Like Dylan Gabriel becoming the first quarterback to account for 8 touchdowns in that game.
Being a stat guy, this is not fun with these guys. Dylan Gabriel, Drake Stoops, just got to keep tabulating.
Big one for Boomer Sooner. One more home game for him 2 weeks away. Thanksgiving weekend against TCU. Trying to get off the mat after 2 straight losses. They did it and then some tonight. Big statement victory.
Absolutely savor these guys, man. 5th-year senior Dylan Gabriel. 5th-year senior Drake Stoops. Unbelievable efforts like tonight.
3-way tie for 2nd place, with Texas alone in 1st in the Big 12. Still an opportunity to get to the Big 12 championship game for Oklahoma. Big day for Brent Venables and his entire staff as they get back in the win column. Win number 8 on the year for Oklahoma. Appreciate everybody for watching this one. College football on Fox from Norman. 59-20 is our final score as Dylan Gabriel accounts for 8 touchdowns, 5 through the air, 3 on the ground, 423 yards passing for Dylan Gabriel. For Mark Helfrich and our entire crew in Norman, I'm Jeff Levering saying good night. Big one coming up as our quadruple header on Fox concludes Send it out to Eugene for SC and Oregon. Tim Brandel, Spencer Tillman will have the rest of the night for you. Pac-12 After Dark.